everybody, and welcome back to my channel. So before I get right into today's K-pop journal spread, I actually want to talk about some designs that I made. If you stand Dreamcatcher, you might recognize some of these. These are the original drawings, and I actually turned them all into stickers. So I did some Rate of Dream stickers for Dreamcatcher, and I'm actually going to be selling them. There is a form that you can fill out, and I will be taking PayPal because I don't really have like a shop or anything yet, and there will be a link in the description if you're interested. I have two different sizes. One is a 3.5 inch and the other is a 2 inch, and yeah, I just thought this would be fun. I also really want to do some other K-pop groups as well, like definitely BTS and Pentagon and maybe even some others. So if you think these are cool, please support me and I might make some more. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But these were really fun to make and I really love how they turned out. You can buy the tiny ones in a set of 7, or you can buy the big ones individually, or you can also buy them in a set of 7. There are a couple different options on the form that you can fill out. So if you're interested in some Dreamcatcher stickers, check out the link in the description. So anyway, today's spread is going to be a long overdue spread for 9 3/4 or Runaway by TXT or Text. So the first thing that I do when I'm planning out a spread is I open up the pages. I decide if it's going to be a 1-page spread, a 2-page spread, a Dutch door spread, and I just kind of start sketching where I sort of want things to go. This spread didn't have a lot of pre-planning outside of my head, but I still sketched out about the size that I wanted things to be so that I could measure it and print out the pictures to be exactly the size that I want them so that I know that everything will fit perfectly. And then I go in, obviously, and I watch the YouTube video and I just screen capture things that I think will work for the spread. So I have been so obsessed with this song and this music video. I love it so much. I just love the very like dark magic concept. It's very up my alley. So I really wanted to, I love the part when they're kind of like coming out of like almost like a forest. It just really reminded me of like Secret Garden or something like that. So I wanted the spread to really be focused on that part. And I thought it would be cool if it was some kind of Dutch door spread where they're in the center, but you can like pull up the flaps to like enter the spread almost. That was my thought process in my head. And then I thought I could just do like some Polaroids of other parts of the music video. So once I get all of my screenshots, which I normally have more than I need because it's better to have more than you think that you're gonna need, and I open them up into Word and I measure the sketches that I did in my spread, and then that's how I size the pictures to print. So I actually lost my ruler, so I didn't show me actually measuring, but normally I pretty exactly measure everything and then I print them off just so that I know that everything is gonna fit where I want it to fit. And since I was eyeballing it this time because I couldn't find my ruler, I actually printed them too small the first time and had to reprint it. So that's why I really like to measure things exactly, because then I don't have to worry about printing and reprinting and wasting ink and stuff like that. And for the Polaroids, what I do is I print just square pictures spread apart, and then when I cut them out, I leave white space around the outside so that it looks like a Polaroid. And I love this technique. I do Polaroid stuff all the time for my spreads. If you've been watching my videos for a while or you follow me on Instagram, I'm sure that you've noticed that. It's just an aesthetic that I really like. Yeah, and sometimes I get a little carried away with the cutting and I accidentally cut off the white part that I'm supposed to leave. Oops. So to stick in my pictures lately, I've been using this Elmer's Craft Bond spray adhesive, and it is very, very sticky. It works really well. It's a little bit messy. Normally how I do it is maybe I'll show that in the next video. I have like a box and I sit it inside the box and then I spray it so the box kind of like, keeps it from getting everywhere, because it will get everywhere and make everything sticky. So if you're going to use a spray adhesive, please be mindful of that. But it does work great and it's amazing for getting all of the edges to stick down without making a mess of the glue stick. So I quite like it a lot. So as I mentioned earlier, the look that I was going for was just kind of like, it's just them, peeking into this forest, but you can actually lift up the flaps and there's stuff underneath. So I wanted it to all kind of blend in, like as if you're just looking at this picture, but like, oh, surprise, you can flip it up and there's stuff underneath. So I wanted to do these side panels underneath the Dutch door part so that when you're just looking at the spread, it just looks like one like cohesive picture, but there would be stuff on the inside. So yeah, that's what I was going for here and why I'm doing these sort of panels on the side. And actually on the left side, it blends like perfectly. Like you cannot tell at all. The right side, not quite as much, which is weird because I actually used like the right side of the picture and that's what I printed. But that's okay. I still think that it looks pretty much how I was picturing it to look, at least on the front. So on the other side of the flap, I wanted to do another like forest picture, which I also got from the music video, just so it like really looks like you're looking into a forest. I don't know if it really gives that effect, but that's what I was going for. Also, in retrospect, I should have glued this to the other side before I cut the waves in the Dutch door part, but that's okay. I think it wasn't that much trouble, so it's fine. And then I wanted to sort of arrange the Polaroids on that part and then save the white part for the actual journaling. And that's actually what I do on both sides of the Dutch doors. So originally I got out some marker paper because I wanted to do some lettering on the front, but then looking at it, I really didn't want to have too much on this like main part. I just kind of wanted it to be just like a big picture. So I decided to do just some simple lettering with a white gel pen, and I don't know, it's okay. I think that's something that I would change about this spread is maybe not do any lettering on the front at all, but have put some lettering behind the Dutch door instead of it all just being journaling. But I think it still looks okay. It's pretty simple. I added a couple of little details with my gel pen as well. But yeah, I think it turned out okay. And here is the final spread. Looking back on this spread, I think there are a couple of things that I would maybe change or modify a little bit. But overall, it really gave the vibe that I was going for. And so I'm pretty happy with it. I like it. I love this song. I love this music video. And yeah, I like it a lot. So let me know what you think. If you like this spread and you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like, comment, share, and especially subscribe. If you're interested in some Dreamcatcher stickers, check out the link below and order some. I will get them to you ASAP. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.